Another warning sign from Farmers Insurance. Hey everybody, Scott Walters, buckle up, strap in. I got a hard-hitting, pull no punches, no sugarcoating, no rainbows, no sunshine. I'm just going to give it to you and give it to you straight. We got a good one to unpackage today. Buckle up, strap in, hold on to your hats and your glasses as I blow the lid off the U.S. economy and the U.S. housing market. We lose one, we will lose them both. They're both under attack as we speak. If you're new, please subscribe. Subscribe right away. Never been a more important time in history to get centered and surrounded with like-minded people. Iron will sharpen iron. We're going to sharpen a little iron today, my friends. So the latest report is now Farmers Insurance is now rug pulling employees as they're forced to come back. Wait for this one. They're forced to come back to the office. Well, that's no big deal, Scott. Oh, yes, it is. Yes, it is. Here's why. They've been enjoying this work from home environment for 3 years. 3 years. Do you know how many people went out and bought homes because they were able to work remotely away from the office? If you live, get this, 50 miles, within 50 miles of the office, you're coming back to the office, my friends. And if you don't, you're probably losing your job. But if we're really forward-thinking, critical, it's a quick break from the show to bring you today's video sponsor, Noble Gold. I would never suggest anybody do anything that I'm not doing or willing to do myself. I own gold, and I believe you should as well. Let's hear why. Fend off concerns about economic downturns and let your wealth thrive with the timeless security of precious metals. This month, the first quarter-ounce gold standard bullion coin ever issued with King Charles III's image can be yours with your own qualifying IRA or 401k rollover. You can't go wrong with Noble Gold Investments. Call Noble Gold Investments at 877-646-5347 to get started or visit noblegoldinvestments.com. That's noblegoldinvestments.com, and there will be a link in the description of this video. To Noble Gold for sponsoring today's video. Always be careful when investing. There's always going to be risk. Now, let's get back to today's video. This is one of the things that we've talked about before, stealth layoffs. This is what companies, so they don't have to pay your unemployment benefits, drag them back to the office. And here's the funny thing, and I'm going to show you guys an article here where Farmers Insurance, which is a really bad sign, I believe, because this is attached to the housing market. And we're already seeing insurance companies getting away from the housing market. But this is strategic in my very humble opinion, is when you say, hey, listen, gang, you're going to have to come back to the office if you live within 50 miles, but just for 3 days a week, listen, that's the writing on the wall. Get ready for 5 days a week. They just aren't going to throw it at people all at once. They're going to test them first. They're going to see who can we get back to do 3 days a week. And people are going to try, but some people will not be able to make that change. They're going to quit. They're going to look for new jobs. They're not going to be going back to work. But it gets better or worse, depending on how you're looking at this one. For the people who do come back to work, eventually they're going to say, guess what, gang? We need you back full time. Because if you didn't get your employees to fire themselves by not coming back to the office, you're going to throw 5 days at them. You'll just put the nail in the coffin of these folks. They're showing up. They're trying to do whatever it takes. And guess what's going to happen? A lot of these people that are forced back to the office, what are they going to do? I'll tell you what they're going to do. They're going to run out of money. They're going to be living on credit cards to put gas or electricity in the car to just get to this job, where you're going to battle 50 miles of traffic. That could be a 3-hour commute each way, at least if you live here in Southern California. Get ready to do a 50-mile commute, 3 hours each way. Insane. You'll spend more time in the car than you will at the office. That is what's happening to people right now. Don't believe me? Let's jump over to today's article. Then we'll meet back here to wrap this one up. Let's get started. Farmers Insurance, the latest to send employees back to the office. While many Americans happily celebrate the 3-year anniversary of working from home, and despite persistent labor shortages, some property and casualty insurers are mandating a return to the office. Farmers Insurance recently informed its employees that anyone located within 50 miles of a farmer's office is required to be in that office at least 3 days a week beginning in September. Let's get back to the studio so we can wrap this one up. All right, friends, welcome back. There you go. So, coming to a company near you. This is the latest trend, I believe, for companies. They are saying issue a come back to the office order right now. Start them with 3 days a week. Let's see who actually comes back. If they do come back and they last more than 90 days with their new 3 days a week in the office schedule, take them to 5 days a week. Let's see how many more we can thin out. This is a very strategic play versus laying people off. If you can get them to quit, guess what? You're not paying for their unemployment benefits. This is the writing on the wall, but it gets better or worse depending on how you're looking at it again. Insurance companies are shrinking back. I've already shared with you, if not I'm about to, in future videos. Companies are no longer doing home insurance policies. They're not doing them anymore. And this is bad. And I'll tell you why. Because it goes along for the ride if you default on your loan. You might have to have mortgage. You have to have mortgage insurance on your house. There's companies right now detaching themselves from mortgage insurance because they see potentially, if I read between the lines and look between the cracks. I mean, come on. The biggest housing bubble ever recorded in world history is not going to have any blowback. This time is different. Come on. You know that's not true. If insurance companies are no longer providing mortgage insurance, is a massive red flag. Am I the only one seeing this? Am I the only one reading between the lines and looking between the cracks, heat mapping and temperature checking everything we can to understand if we should be paying attention to this housing bubble or not? I believe we should. You see, if we're halfway prepared for this one, we'll be less like a deer in the headlights if and when it plays out. We'll be able to operate within it efficiently. We will be able to get a good agent, go out there and shake the trees. Very few people bought in the last housing crash and downturn because they were paralyzed by fear, a deer in the headlight. But there was a few. There was a few that scooped up those deals. In final thoughts, I come to you as a friend, as a content creator. Somebody wants to see you not only win in real estate, win in life. Understanding the biggest artificially created housing bubble ever produced in world history is having its blowback. Farmer insurance, I believe, just gave us a pretty good indicator of a warning sign that's going on out there. This is going to continue to trend, but I'm going to be here to blow the lid off it every step of the way. What we need, it's in fact what we deserve. If you appreciate the content, I want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Social media links in the description of this video if you'd like to contact me. If you need help buying or selling real estate here in America, the biggest network of top-rated agents in the nation ready to assist you. It'd be our honor and our privilege to do so. Email in the description for you as well. Also, if you're watching from your television set today and you enjoyed this video, I think you're going to love the next video on your screen, and there's an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. As always, thank you for your time. Please go make it count today. I'll see you on the next video.